I love you. I love you, and my name is Theodore Cottingham. And I love you for stopping in today, taking some time. Or what else do you have, or are you no more accustomed to time bending you out of shape on its rays or changing its energy status or what priority you give it? Are you changing what you do with your priorities, your time, your meanings, your values, your ability to articulate you to each other now? Are you seeing a different story than has ever been told? By my words, are you coming into a new realm where you worship yours not again, or becoming the consciousness of one? Network reigns in me not, or am I the sovereign me of sovereign you, being one-minded, mind of one? Network of love, shall we love each other now equally and be about our Father's business no more, who wants to use us as just an entity for energy, entropy without, or changing your inertia, or all that you get to know in motion of. Sometimes you may think, I know what I'm doing. But I don't want to assume or assuage that assumption in you. I am an old man in school. I'm like the Flammarion, a picture that's really quite well known. You can look it up and find a number of examples of the Flammarion. Flammarion, I think. So here's a picture. It depicts, it's like a wood carving or a woodcut. And it depicts an old man looking through the sky to see what's on the other side. So that's about how I feel. So many times confident, and so many times like I'm marching off into space. Not? Or am I channeling something that connects now? Something that connects you with me. Something that connects our skulls, not but our consciousness, no longer afraid of each other. Will you die no more to look good and others' eyes are changing what you feature or spend your time on? Will you open up a new heart knot or a new mind? Will you be the network of the angels' consciousness of one, the angels' network, the angelic consciousness of fools no more, but that which connects with the outer me with the inner me? Or am I all sky? Virginated no more? Or are you the virgin word that you are coming forth with, that you are learning to espouse no more to other, but give your energy, peace, a place in your life, the priority of to speak the words of I am one. One. Will you be connected? To others who are one. You see, I made a number of pictures with different tools and placed on my website at times and placed as the thumbnail at the beginning of the video of my teaching. And these are significant. This is one that I've had for some time. So I'm showing you this because I'm expanding your you, if you will let me, your image of you, your image of what you take off, not for another, or will you no longer be pomegranated or changing your figs or the tree of life, the resurrection of life. Will you come to know a different energy now? No longer knowing your Wall Street times or changing at all. What you care about. So many times I've mentioned the ethereal, the surreal, the implacable, the unknowable. I channel me. But what does that mean? Me who's the heart of God, or me who is one, or me, not the outside of me different than the inside of me? Or am I sky, no more outwardly looking in? Or are you something else than you've ever birthed? The privilege to know and understand and be regarded as relegated to no other. Will you have relatives in the sky, a family of one? The network of the angels is coming forth. But it's not like sitting in an auditorium listening to somebody else speak and repeating their words. This is where you open up to hear you of one mind, where you hear each other, where you're no longer separate and afraid of your future, your present, your past being known. So my school works like this. You hear, you learn to hear me. You learn what's said between the words, beneath the words, with the words, a new energy of. You learn that this is tilling your soil not to be in sorrow. Or will you begin to understand the energy system that needs no waves to understand other energy, forces, sources of? I speak like this for a reason. I teach like this because I'm afraid not, but because I am unafraid. much afraid, went home. Much afraid, hid in the garden, the wine press, out back. You know, I've mentioned Hannah Hurnard's books a number of times. Mountain of Spices. And another one's quite famous, very precious. These are powerful books because they are powerful words, because they are arranged powerfully to depict, to animate, to expand the consciousness of the reader, the surrenderer, who will see the story in a larger context. It's called allegory. And fable is not bad, nor are there nonfiction fables and myths allowed. Or mythic will no more be the mystic, about the mystery of God, Christ, or anything else. Coming into the network of one. This is where you begin school in a new dimension or without dimensions. This is where you begin to no longer categorize your certainty to make your building blocks your future or the words that mankind has given you in the past or what you think you are capable of. This is where you are connecting to the consciousness of one. One, many. One, who is many. One, what is many. A technology, a force, not the source of concubinage, just using you for beast of burden. I'm explaining my network in explaining my school, in explaining how this network works and how I teach and how you teach if you're in the school. If you're in the school named the Many of Consciousness, not, or are you changing what you identify with? Will you see no longer you separate and apart? Will you see you connected to the Creator? Not, or connected, becoming the Creator you all are, who's one, 10 at my table. How many times have I used that phrase? 10 at my table. I'm not looking for 12 disciples. I'm looking for 10 at my table, 10 to show up, 10 students, 10 connectors. 10 worshipers won't get the job done. All they'll do is reaffirm their certainty to what they don't know, what they think they know, and die. Permanent life will you have on this planet, interdimensionally, sometimes being in flesh, sometimes not, sometimes connected with other stars, star systems. If you want to lay down your life for what you know, and thus die, believing in religion, religious stories, religion's narratives, and not understanding its allegories or what it portrays or what allows you to look through the sky and see what's on the other side, like the Flammarion. You're not willing to be me. Or are you willing to be no one else again, but the me who's perpendicular, not the right angles of standing on earth or changing your energy waves? Will you talk in tongues no more? The babble of, babbling on about Babylon or Archimedes' principles or Armageddon? Are you changing what you know and intuit now? Are you suddenly seizing on the moment not, but oiling your bearings? Are you opening your heart? Heart, your mind, not your blood pumping muscle. Or will you see something new, something different, something unafraid, something that attracts you, appeals to you, your adventuresome spirit, your mind no longer closed to the prospering prosperity of the heavens, no longer searching for Mars to colonnade or make commerce of? Will you change your opinion of you and what you know about each other and what you fearsome are, so wonderfully made, not again to remain in flesh and die? Are you coming out of your flesh now to see a different energy system? And communication therefrom, there too, communicating with people without words. I really like this picture I'm showing at the moment because not only do you see that there is interconnectivity between the people sitting there in desk in a classroom portraying, giving the idea, the mental visualization to a student being in a class with other equals and connected to each other through the interconnectivity of one, but also these other lines of light going many other places connected to other planets. I mean persons, I mean people, I mean what do you think I'm being said of? Or am I speaking? Or am I intangible me speaking to you? To be the unthwarted now. Well, you see a different story of who the angels are. If you want to be a part of the Angels Network, the Angelic Consciousness of One, it takes time, effort, and energy. I have made it free, scot-free as far as dollars go. On my website, TheodoreCottingham.com. A people coming forth now is, for they are all one. So it, the class of one, is 10 people coming forth at a table, not but a consciousness of equals, a consciousness of unafraidness, a consciousness of looking through the sky, through what we consider reality, through these eyes, but not limiting what we see to what is recognized through our cognizant ability, the recognition of understanding. But wisdom will you have from another place? Will you be connected to other people, knowing now what they know? No longer afraid to share your knowledge, your wisdom. No longer afraid to hide, or will you hide no more? from you. The consciousness of the Creator creating creators who are equal now. Will you see what I've said? Will you care for my words and release yours and write yours and release yours and write yours and teach yours, because you're in the school of me when you look in your mirror and you know and understand who me is when I speak about meons, the particles of a new energy. This gets better and better. If you just want to worship your God and your idol of your Bible and make followers of Jesus or some other figure, you can do that and you'll all die, submitting to death. But death is the last enemy. Or will you defeat it? Or will you no longer have an enemy on earth of any force at all whatsoever? Are you willing to connect and see the connector, the creator, the connector, the creator, the connector, the connector? Will you come unto my words? Will you come into my words? On my website, I have given you a marvelous understanding, or have I given you the purpose, the path of peace, to trod no other? Will you come into your wanting no more, to want a way that enables you to die, to be worthy to be assessed at the end of your march here? So I've mentioned many times over these years, there's over 2,000 videos that I recorded teaching now on YouTube. And I mentioned I'm like the old man depicted in the Flammarion. I'm learning, I'm teaching. I'm learning as I teach. I teach as I learn. Love is a flow. If and only if it's unconditional love. If it's not unconditional love, it's love that has a motive for its own purpose to concretize, utilize, and drain the energy from. Remember that. I mentioned, as I began to channel in March of 2003 and wrote words I never heard of, commanding them not, editing them not, letting them flow freely through me in a diction and grammar that saves me not, but lets people who read them think I was crazy, arduous not, or arrogant, or will you learn a new vocabulary and how to use the words that save you not, but connect you with a consciousness of creators, now holding still not, but being in motion, seeing what I am saying, seeing in what's being said, seeing in more than what's in print. Will you look at my words? My website is my hub on earth, not, or is it a distribution center of energy? Well, you see, I've never called it that before. It was just spontaneous recognition, not inflammation. But this morning, pondering as I'm drinking my coffee, So I've called those first 2,400 messages originally Database 1. I've called it the Angel's Bible, the Handbook of God, the Christ Manual. It doesn't matter what I call it, you see. Today, I put a link on my website for you to be able to search it, and I called it Search the Bible of Angelic Consciousness. Now, hear me. The Bible of Angelic Consciousness. I like that. I think that's powerful, appropriate, purposeful. Will insight you have into the insight of you to have sight beyond the grave, or no more going to it. Will you see what I have said? In the foundation of me, the foundational words that I've given you that you can search, you can look up country names, people's names, dates, political happenings, history, geographic thermals, not the gamma rays are changing your tectonic plates, or all that seismic is for you now as your earth shakes and your earth rolls? Or will you read? Will you study? Will you search? Will you have time for me that allows you to come into the perfect place of you, to receive me not, but to become me, the energy of the consciousness of the angelic one? 2,400 lessons. This is 1.6.129. What do those numbers stand for separated by dots? Database 1, Volume 6, Lesson 129. Paragraph 1. I did not edit this whatsoever, people. And this is what I'm telling you. You must learn if you want to be saved, not. If you want to convert to religion, not. But if you want to know my words to become me the consciousness of, that spans ages, not, or looks through the sky, or sees what else is there. Will you heal you from your limitedness, your negativity, your positiveness that I'm wrong, or the certainty that you want to be so sure of? Database 1, Volume 6, Lesson 129, Paragraph 1. It is the new thing I am doing with you. You let me do it. You let me come to you. And came to me, you did. You wooed me. You wooed me. You loved me. My words to you in the night, in the chapel, in the woods. I love you for you forsook me not. You entered me. You entered me. And I have entered you. And we entered each other, that now show the worlds what entry means into the kingdom of light. I do a new thing way past serial numbering of me now, way past the thousands, way past the thousands mark, the turning point of me now. I turn the point of me not, the corner not. But what light isn't bent now? I bend the light no more. I photonage am perfectly, prefectually not, persucking a ring of not me. There are many new words that I have channeled. Words conjoined, and one of them is not me. That is one word, 5 letters in English, NOTME. I am light, perfect, light, lighted perfectly, and lighting others, all others now. For a one I'll love enough not, I've a one will love you enough. To die for you he has, a me heart, and nothing else resides in him, for he is me and I'm him, who he is, that we really are, the two made one, not the one that we really are. Succumbed to, not, but equaled me, finally equaled me, and entered me perfectly into I amville, being at equal with me, into me, the me into us that we really are. Impenetrable, not. Now, so you see, as I channeled, there's a language, a diction, and grammar, the usage of words that no longer limit me. I no longer comport. I no longer compose a certain lingo to dominate me. I no longer made my words comply with what I thought the Bible meant or said. I let words flow. And for you to come into the network of one, the angelic consciousness, where you begin to see through your sky that there's really a reality more than what you see, beyond what you see the limits of. Will you come into your angelhood now, angelship? Will you begin as paupers, not peasants, not, but the equal me will you see in your mirror, who do the miracles now with each other, not competing. Because we love each other equally. And we become equal at the table of 10, where we learn to worship not, we learn to listen, we learn to speak, we learn to connect with the Creator who is us, inside of us, that we are the body of, in light and molecules too sometimes. Are you seeing? Are you willing to see? And no longer limit yourself to the words that other people have given you. Paragraph 6. I love birth now. Births, plural. Even me. On now. Meonics, MEONICS. Never heard that word till I channeled it. Meonics perfects me far and wide. I love you all studying my meonics courses now, bringing them about, birthing them, that they may birth you. Study me deeply, please. You see, this has meaning. It's significant. Don't read it like you read the Wall Street Times or the burden of your news or a novel. Study me deeply, please. Study my wordings, my studier's wordings, my studier's wordings that now come forth from my studier's serious about being me and nothing else residing in them. You see, I could teach on this one lesson that I wrote April the 3rd, 2008. I could teach on it probably all day. It's 5.5 pages long. I read that and I share that with you to expand your thinking, your thought, your consciousness of something that divides you no more. Will you see a greater picture, a more expanded you? Will you see your capacity increasing, your capability arising, your leadership no more stuffed, stopped, stymied? You see, I've said many times, to become who you really are, not just flesh in your mirror, not just an earthling, a member of humanity with an identity that death will eventually come for you, like the appointment in Samaras. I've told you many times, leadership is required for you to begin to lead you, where you take the responsibility for you and you judge you worthy to be who you really are. You judge you worthy and hold you in contempt no more of your own court, sabotaging your own ability, capacity, and love. Your leadership must come forth, not dependent on another person or God or thing or book. Your leadership to be led no more by the word, the living word of other people. You connect. You connect with Christ, not you connect with the connection of the perfect, ultimate surrender of surrenderers who become one again to create all anew. Humility required, utter surrender, integrity, peace. This is not about charm or sensuality. This is about love in action. What I have called the Bible of Angelic Consciousness this morning, the Bible of it. You can read, you can study. I channeled all of those 2,400 lessons over a period of about 5.5 years or so. And many times since then. For you to listen, learn. For you to look through the sky. For you to look through reality and see that this reality is no more your present darkness of, or what darkness calls light or light calls darkness, or will you see there's a greater story, the expansiveness of you, your consciousness, will you complete it? Will you no longer be a little slice of visible energy living in, thinking that's your home? Will you connect? Will you connect with people now all over the world in different circumstances, different dialects, different dress, different color skin? Are you willing to connect and complete you in the creation of momentary darkness, not again, but a complete, lie not, but a complete what? The completion of the completioner. You see how these words are used, the emphasis, the pause, the bullet points, the summaries. I'm speaking on Facebook now some, posting some of my dreams not, but I've posted many words of many teachings on my personal Facebook page, which now I put a link to on the website so that you would know me. For you to not fear being you again in the same place, or to channel like this, or to begin a YouTube broadcast, a live broadcast. You see, at the table of one, the way this school works, the way this network works, is for you to come in marriage, not again to breath, but where you become love in action. And you begin to speak. And you begin to be not tormented by you, by all the past, or what other people expect, or what role they try to put you in. I'm being freedom not, or am I speaking it over you or in you, or are you creating it in you now, the freedom to be who you really are, to teach, to learn what you're teaching? Are you about to learn what you're going to be teaching? Are you teaching now what you're being taught? Are you teaching from another force not, but the source of unconditional love that limits you not in your diction and grammar and how you arrange words? Are you living no more the words of other people? Will you be the living word and walk on water? Do the miracles? Heal the sick? Raise the dead? Teach school? Connect with 10 other people. Will you raise a school of 10 people? I'm looking for 10. Or am I waiting for 10? Or am I calling? The clarion call to go forth. To create something new. Who will create you? The unlimited you? You all creating each other in unlimited form? Now walking where you've never been, saying things you've never imagined, learning things from each other. In a complete auditory response, no more the hearing of, or sight are you, the visibly no more shaken by someone stirring your world. There's a network coming forth of angelic consciousness the world has never seen the likes of, nor the powers operated in the capacity of kindness. Not the compassion that allows it to continue, but the leadership of love that stops a lot of things now. And you will see people fall dead not in their pulpit, or have I mentioned that, taught about it multiple times. People who have taught so much, becoming fearful to stand up and walk behind the pulpit because of an angry God not, but because of the sovereign me coming forth, where witness to other has fallen, or crumbling is Christianity and all the authority of man. Will you see what saying I am saying that you say now to you, not of another from another, but you knowing you inside you internally, you, the grave no more of, with no more graven images to stymie you, stifle you? Will you let your word come forth and teach you the I am is you who will be it? No longer deferring to a creator, someone that points you to an external world that has a limit on its speed. Will you travel now faster than light? Will thought you be, and contagion no more a folly? Be the courageous you. I call to your witness not, your corroboration not, your cooperation not. I call you to create you. In the willingness, the consciousness of one to see more than you ever saw before, so that no one else's words will saw you in half and join you by an ethereal nature. Or was it just two halves of your brain? Or neocortex do you have no more? The Neanderthal of, or are you changing what you kneel at to no more kneel before God or man? Will you rise up, O Creator, and be the angel's breath of one? Will you love each other? There's a network of people who know no lack because they're not dependent upon money. I'm asking that to be you who will, if you will love each other equally and share what you have with the generosity of one, where you're not placated by failure again, wanting a legacy, a 401k to make sure you have enough to live on, pay your nursing home bills, your medicine bill. If you don't know me, you can know me to the extent that you want to. You can walk in my shoes. You can walk in my mind. You can see what I've said. You can see my thoughts I'm learning by. Or am I learning through an energy that sets me free? To be you not, or am I connecting with a consciousness that sets us all free? Willing to be a community of believers no more, or among the cosmos. Are you studying my facts and figures no more the hourglass shapes of? Changing your pears or apples? Or are you realizing I'm connecting points, words, to my words already given you, that you can look up pears and apples now in the Bible of the angelic consciousness of he who is she, one, gender not a folly, one love, one consciousness, no longer beating yourselves to death in remorse or regret. Will you see 10 at my table? Will you see 10 at their table? Will you see 10, the expansion of the tens come forth, not the ratings of your looks, but the beauty of your marriage, not but your consciousness that all equals are creating for each other as one, to be the one without limit. This will disarrange a lot of things because power will no more be held in the hands of men. The women will lead and give birth to new birth, the birth of me. No longer limited to earth, the ubiquity of love, the science of understanding not, or are you no more, the conscience of failure. Will you set people free all around you now? You see, there's an energy that will flow through you like this, like me, like what I'm speaking of, or whatever. Will you see yours, you of? Will you see, feel, think, and not obey, but become? No longer the afraid to channel like this. No longer afraid to get up at 2 a.m. in the wee hours and channel things you don't know. Things that give you sight beyond your present visible reality and all the scientific facts which you have come to believe with certainty. This is new, and I am learning too. I don't have it all down. I don't have all the answers. I haven't walked where I'm about to. I haven't done everything I'm going to do. But I've told you about it for years. And now I go do it. And I will be he, him, she, the ones who are afraid no more, to be the capacity of the creators creating. The force no more of the source that takes them to death and robs them of their kingdom. For the kingdom of light is coming forth in the network of one. It's a school, it's a network, it's a community. And I encourage this, not the raw bravery of, or am I changing everything you think you know about reality? No longer the molecule led by. Will you limit your hearing no more to your ears? Please. Limit your sight no more to your eyeballs. Limit what you feel no longer to your emotions. Limit your sensitivity to radiation no more, or will you be something else, becoming no longer limited to this world in a consciousness of equals, of lovers who love each other, who operate a different way than Earth ever has, or was this the planet of the angels before men? I've taught on this multiple times, different years even. And I've given you databases of words, words that create, words that describe, words that break down walls. words that bring you new colors, new meanings, new energy, new capacity to crown you with the light, for you to be the light. Light energy, photon focus no more. Or will you look up photons? Will you look up, one word, Lookup. Will you look up the lookup function? Where in my words? Where are my words on my website? What words in my website? The angelic communicator, the creator of consciousness, the continuation of the completer. What course will you be in, my friend? Will you come into the Bible of Angelic Consciousness and begin to see, search the mind of one that's laid out before you in all these words, my postings, my Facebook, my life, my YouTube videos. I've given you, I've come. I'm here. I am an old man like the Flammarion. But nobody thought I would come this way. They wanted me to come through the skies, through the Eastern Gate, set up my government in Israel, that they call it in the Mideast, a country of, but it's not there anymore like it was, because I change everything. I am love in two shoes, the common people becoming me, not the robed, the righteous, or the religious. I am common people doing the miracles of I am one in the connectivity, not of what they thought I am. They wanted to be religious. They wanted to be right and certain in their ways to control other people, the populace. But listen to me. Look up the word populace. People, religious. Jeremiah 31, the new covenant. The common people are coming forth. Not in misogyny with misogyny. The hatred of women will cease now, and the use of their wombs to populate earth will end now. And their purposes will no longer mar our skies. I preach like an old man, or am I out of my mind? Or are you limiting yours no more to just what you think you are, to keep it intact? The skill of believing, the profession of faith, under the rule of some else? I ask you to be me, the unlimited of, meons, understanding meology, studying meonics, beginning to see the values. And walk in wisdom and understand that which can no longer heal you or decimate you because you are no longer looking to an outside source. You're no longer looking to reality being outside of you. All consciousness of reality is the consciousness of reality. Conserving it no more for sorrow, please. Lift up each other now. Set your disciples free. And you who lead love from a pulpit, crown them no more with sorrow's limitations, or you won't be there. For I let love loose upon the earth, and my words will go free and not be limited to my little website the way you know it now today. I've come, I'm here, I'm loosing me, I'm loosing you. I'm revealing me to reveal you, to your 10 to be in school too, so that you have a school, the school of me. That's the school of your name here, no longer limited to your soul or your previous understanding. I love live and I live love, the unconditional kind. And kindness I bring to the forefront, and the asinine arrogant will not go free. But be punished not, they just won't be in power. But I am who love is, a consciousness of one, a network, who controls not the savior other, or do we even need one? No longer saving for a rainy day, I change your parade not, I change it all. And my name is love lifted up on high, the common people of. The contiguous force, the ubiquity of one. I change the world's what it thinks it is. No more under your law. Please don't be afraid of you. Please don't be afraid of me. Don't be afraid of my words. Please don't be afraid of our words who come forth to rule us no more in sorrow with its syntax, diction, and grammar, and arrangement of its analogies. I love you all. I go now. I have been here with you a while. And I ask you to live releasing your creativity, to be the creator creating you again in the leadership of unconditional love, and be unworthy to lead no more. Open your love to all freely, and let your words be constrained no more by sorrow. The network comes forth. I look, and I sky, not prevail in yours. I'm a different energy. You can know and understand all things, but it will take time and effort to be of sorrow no more. The learning system of learn to channel me like this. Me, the stars of. Me, the reality of the resurrection being you. Me, the meons, the particles, turn on the source of the force no more. But the love of one, connecting with the angels to be the angels. Connectors connecting, creating the consciousness that knows no sin because it was never separate. So we are now no longer controlled by man, the manosphere. It's up to you. I've laid my life before you. My light, my love, my words. I am my words. I am my light, my love. I am each other. I am you. I am one. No longer trying to hold on to what I've got because I'm a finite little person that may not have enough. I generate light because light I am, not the prophecy of sorrow. I'm no more your Armageddon, your armchairs with. I am no more sitting in your pews. I am leaving love at light speed, not. But there's a stampede of horses, not. But a lot of angels come here to be sorrows no more led by. I've said much, and I ask you to also be religious no more. Be the resurrection of who resurrects you in your leadership style. And look out among you and feel the unlimited love of one. For you to be it to each other at the table of one. Maybe 10. One consciousness. 10 sharing a mind. 10 knowing what each other knows. The language, the skill, the dialect, the preferences, the failures, the wounds, the healing, the future, led by the past no more. What will you do now today? Love me. I am the leper, the Samaritan, the wounded, the who cared for me, who cared for my word, who would let me speak through them, in them, to be them. The righteousness, the religious didn't. Be wounded no more by those who don't understand, who don't know you, that you are a different energy from a different energy system. John 17 of or not. I have my Bible, and I crown you with my words for yours to come forth to be the one consciousness of thorns no more led by. I love you. I go now. Be religious no more, and do what you can. Be the liver of life. Live your leadership now. Listen and love. Begin to write. Write me. Write me if you like. Box 34 in Eureka Springs, Arkansas, USA. And I'm a Flammarian, not Flammarianitis with, or changing your dermatitis or your skin, or shall we walk in it, no more limited to it, to be where we want to be at the appointed time. No one else appointing us to choose this again. We be who we are. A lovely race of light people, lifted up to be conquered no more by man or man's thoughts. I love you. Good day. TheodoreCottingham.com. Be the wicked no more who think you're unworthy. Sabotage your force no more to be your source of the living without law, but bringing forth the values of light, love, and peace. I love you. Change what you think your family is your domicile, your residence, and be heated no more in the discussion of folly. Live the thanksgiving of one, the Christmas of one, the new birth, the birth of a new Savior or a new being or a new commonry, a new race of the common conception of Christ not, but a race of light. Okay, I go. TheodoreCottingham.com. I made a new picture. Well, no. I put up a new picture today, one I made a year and a half ago. To spur, not the invasion of the body snatchers, but for you to see you will be snatched no more away in religion's purse or its purchase of you or its death. Anatomical machine. I changed the anatomy of desire not. But the objectivity of woman will no more be here. I love am reproducing me in the womb that has no sorrow. Perfect lit light. Love. Obeys no other. Becomes simply who we are. I love you. Theodore Cottingham, Box 34. Write me. Mail me a check. Share with me your generosity if you choose to. I love you all. Happy Thanksgiving even now. A new Christmas. A new love. A new life. Come forth with yours. Looking through the sky that you think is permanent. And change all that you have wished for. And know me well. I am you who will be me, one mind of the consciousness, not of conclusion, but of completion, the flow of unending eternal love becoming the immortals again. Study with me if you choose. You know where I am for now, and I won't be here always, not in this form, not like this. But I've given you my words. Now live, love, teach, and be at the table of one, with the table of 10, with 10 more at the table of one. Beginning your 10, start where you are. Begin a course. Outline what I've said. Any of my videos, all of these lessons, entertain, intertwine, interweave, interexchange the energy that's never been separate, creating the I am. I love you. Good day. Thank you. Share these words. Be the real you. Understand what all these pictures are for, these analogies and all that I've given you. And be not afraid of love. Loving you to be unequal. No more to sorrow. Or will you be the equal maze? Studying meonics, meology. The school of me is the school of the real you, understanding the resurrection of the healed one of Israel, no longer in the Mideast. I've said much. I love you all. Heal your word, and let your images of sorrow that others have given you no more limit the sky you see through. Heal yours and be the unlimited, immortal, infinite one. Thank you. Love each other. Let love prevail. Let love be your operating system without conditions. Love the car mechanic. Love the doctor, the nurse. Do you see what I'm saying? Love the little people. And be big in your own eyes not. The big planets will serve the little ones not, but I tell you this, it all flip-flops now in the energy exchange of sorrow no more. Box 34. Theodore, Ted, Cottingham, I love you all, no matter what you call me. Call me you, in love with each other. And teach the royal law not, but the love of love itself. Good day. See you later. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. I invite you to free. Download my book, Jesus the Pattern, free. Or some places it may be a few dollars. But I've changed it all. Avail yourself to the capacity. That which you create in others sets you free. Wow. I love you all. Every man, every woman, every boy, every girl. Hear the voice and be the living love. One consciousness among where we've never been to understand it like this before. Let the words open your door, to open your words to your kingdom, to open the kingdom that others see now, being Flammarian too. Freed from all concern and care of other. I love you. Good day.